Hi everybody, I'm Amanda. I am a fat woman on a health journey, and in 5 days, I'm getting bariatric surgery. It is something I've thought of for a very long time, probably about 2 years. My sister had it and was successful, and I think it is time for me. This video is to kind of talk about how I was able to, pretty much my health journey for the past 4 months since I met with my surgeon. What were the things that I did to get me approved to move forward, and, just kind of the challenges and things that may not be expected, things that I've learned. I wish there was kind of more of these intro videos that I could have maybe seen, I guess. Not that there aren't any, it's just, I don't know, this is my journey, so I want to share it. So I met with my surgeon in about mid-January, and her name is Dr. Modi out of Las Vegas, and she is wonderful. Love. Immediately I felt super welcomed, and she just spent a good amount of time describing the different kinds of bariatric surgeries, why I might be a good candidate for one versus another. Now, to preface this, I weighed at her office on that day at 414 pounds at 32 years old. I am an obese woman. I am fat, like fat. And fat is not a bad word. It is a description. If it offends you, I'm sorry. I use it because I'm a fat woman. So that's it. Anyway, so we went through the different surgeries. And so basically her office offers 3 different kinds of surgeries: the gastric sleeve, the Sadi-s, and gastric bypass. And we went through each of them and why they were good and bad. And I decided on that day that the Sadi is what's best for me, which is kind of a hybrid between the sleeve and gastric bypass. So essentially it kind of combines the two. We are taking away 60 to 70% my stomach, just like with the sleeve, but we are also rerouting my intestinal tract and making it shorter. So it is both food limiting and malabsorption, which can lead to more extreme weight loss than the other 2 options. And why did I decide on this option? I have been big my whole life. I have tried to lose weight my whole life, on and off. Successful, gained weight back, this roller coaster. And essentially I decided that I didn't want to get the sleeve, reverse it, and then have to get another surgery down the road. Not to say that that would be the outcome, but I wanted something more fail-safe. It is a little bit more dangerous, but my doctor fully confident that there's no qualms with that surgery, and she highly recommended it for me. I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I already have hormonal metabolic issues. So I did decide in the office on that day, which is very like me. I can be impulsive. And yeah, I went for that surgery. So on that day, she was like, okay, these are the things that you have to get done. And it's a list. It doesn't seem very long like that, but there's a good amount of stuff that I had to get done, which one of them being I had to lose at least 40 pounds prior to surgery because my BMI actually did not qualify me for this 80. I was too big. So I have, as of today, successfully lost 46 pounds in about 4 months, because we're in about middle of March. It's March. Oh, I don't know. Surgery is in 5 days on the 18th. Everything's kind of wild. So I had to lose 40 pounds. I had to have 3 months of medically supervised dietitian visits, a psychological evaluation, a sleep study, an endoscopy, an EKG, a bunch of blood work. I had to get clearance for my primary care physician. I had to get cardiology clearance. So that being said, almost 4 months to the day, I will be having surgery from my first meet. And that's kind of crazy. I feel like I just honed in and I was like, this is what I want. I'm going to do this. And I'm just proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself for actually getting through this. And it's just wild. It's wild. The thought that I've already lost 46 pounds is crazy. I have been on my pre-op liquid diet for just over a week now. Rough. And everybody's pre-op liquid diet is different. Mine is pure liquids only. And an maximum calorie value of 800 calories per day. So, I've kind of lost 16 pounds ever since I started that, which is wild. But it does help prepare you for post-op life as well. You're already shrinking your stomach. You're preparing kind of like your body and, your mind. A big part of it is your mind. And so 5 days I am having surgery. I am scared, but I'm also really excited. I'm really excited to regain my life and live in society in the way that society accepts people. I'm ready to be able to sit in chairs without worrying about not fitting in them. I'm ready to be able to go zip lining. I'm ready to not have to worry about thinking about a weight limit. Because that has been my reality for probably 10 years. And it's exhausting. And, I have a new partner. And he's fantastic. And he's been the most supportive person I probably could have had. And I started dating him right around a couple of months before I started this. But he knew that this was kind of a thing. Because, it's a big deal. And I just, without his support, without my family's support, who has just been amazing, this would have been so much more difficult. I did want to also talk a little bit about the weight loss and how I actually could stay and lose 46 pounds in 4 months. I used to be a chef, so I will say that. That makes things a little bit easier. I also have a sister who I live with who cooks every day. That also makes it easier. Knowing how to cook. It's an incredible skill, and I'm very grateful for that. But I essentially went from consuming about 2,000 calories at first for about a month, then went down to 1,800 calories, and then I went to 1,500 calories, and I tracked every single food that I ate. I weighed everything, because something you will find out if you are new to this is that those portion sizes are bullshit. Sorry. They're pretty much bullshit. Not always, but a majority of the time. No. So weighing everything in grams, tracking all of my calories, switching out the complex carbs for the simple carbs, your sweet potatoes instead of your russets, and quinoa, and all the brown rice, a lot more veggies, home cooking. And a lot of people say I cut out all the carbs. I didn't. I know I should have, because now I'm my carb intake is going to be pretty much nothing. And I love a carb. I love croissants. But I am now in that place where I have started reducing my carbs by a significant amount. And so we're here. And now we're on liquid diet. So anyway, Yeah, so I started eating, tracking every single calorie. A calorie deficit was really just the way that I went about it. I also got myself, I'm not wearing it right now, but a Fitbit watch so I could track how many calories I was burning, how many steps I was taking. I also did start working out. Just at home, because if you are anything like me, I don't want to go to a gym. A gym is scary. It's terrifying. I live in Las Vegas. It's hot. I live in the middle of Las Vegas. It's not very nice. I don't really like going walking in my neighborhood. It's not even particularly very safe. So I worked out in my house. I had a few weights. I started doing YouTube videos, YouTube workouts. And before I know it, I'm burning 500, 600, 700 calories a workout, feeling really good, like excited about it, eating healthy. My energy levels were up. I'm happier, and everything just started falling into place, and the scale just kept going down and down and down. And then I got surgery day, kind of out of nowhere. I was not expecting to get my surgery clearance, because my surgeon said, I want you to lose 40 pounds before I put you on liquid diet. But I saw her, and I had been consistently losing. And she was like, let's move forward. She was like, I know you're going to get it off, and you're going to get even more during your liquid diet. And so this is good. And I've surpassed what she wanted. So, yay. And yeah, it was from that day, 3 weeks later, I had surgery scheduled. So I may have taken a week to go eat all of my favorite things. I went to an all-you-can-eat, and I ate with my partner, and then we went to a really nice Italian spot. And so I had kind of like my food funeral week, and I gained 4 pounds. Not great. I will say, like, my weight really fluctuates on where my cycle's at, and I was also in the middle of my cycle. So if I really gained a full 4 pounds just from eating, I don't know. But anyway, I lost it all again, and more. And yes, now I'm in liquid diet. I want to eat a bunch of things, but I can't. And so the brain and the mental side has definitely been something that has been challenging. I am in therapy. It hasn't been as hard as I thought it would be. There is periods where I would like to emotionally fall back on food, which is something that I, have been dealing with. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. But yeah, I'm just ready. Surgery is in 5 days, and I'm ready, and I'm scared, but I cannot wait. And yeah, so this is the start of my journey. Welcome if you've watched it to this far. I'm not editing this video because these long form videos, I kind of just want to be me. And so welcome. If there's any other bariatric girlies that are looking for or in this pre-op stage like I am, I'm obviously no expert, but I'm very willing to answer questions, or if you want to be here, be here. All right, well, I'm gonna end this now and just say thank you if you've watched it this far, and I hope to be posting a lot more videos in the future with successes and challenges and whatever else. So anyway, bye.